What's up guys, welcome to a new video. My name is Joop from the Clips, aka Macaroni with the Cheese. Every day I make YouTube videos about cryptos and stocks. So if you like these subjects, hit up the subscribe button, drop these likes, and let's get this money. For today, we are talking about Bitcoin. As usual, the price of Bitcoin is 48,000. As you can see, Bitcoin has basically broke the trend line. It went down 3rd of December. It basically was making this wick and then it broke out this trend line. So we at 48,000, and what you also can see is that Bitcoin is still not continuing to the 50,000. It's been rejected at 49.5 to be exact, and it's going down currently at this moment, as you can see. I'm on the 4-hour chart, so let's put it on the 1-hour chart, and as you can see, Bitcoin is going down. It's basically been rejected. So I'm always long time bullish, but I do like to stay much more accurate with the price. So when the price goes up, you see that the overall market is going in green positions, but when the Bitcoin is down, basically the master of the whole market, the mother of our ships, the whole market is going down. So long term I'm bullish, but I'm still like to play these short positions. So as you can see right now, I basically put this white mark. I think in the next few weeks and months, I think we're gonna hit the 30,000. Because the overall sentiment of the market is still not positive. There's still a lot of fear, also because of the situation that we all in for the last 2 years now. Started all back in March 2020. I don't want to mention the name of it, but we all know what we're talking about. But on some positive note, we still see that Bitcoin is above the 350-day moving average. That is this blue line. So that's something positive. Officially, if Bitcoin is above the 350 moving average, we can talk of a bullish market. So when Bitcoin is under the 350 moving average, we're talking about a bear market. So I'm gonna put this one on, and this, the SMA is a very important line to consider. And as you can see, is still here above the 47 range, and I still think we're gonna hit the 42,000, and maybe we even go further at the 30,000 range before we go up. I think that about the end of this year, I don't think Bitcoin will find another momentum to pass the 50,000 range. So I do think we're gonna have a little bit down structure in January. I think we are going up a little bit. Maybe we could pass the 50,000 range, and then we go down. And then back in March, we're going back to discover some new price discovery. That's my prediction. That's what I think. Don't stick to it. You always had to do your own due diligence, but that is what I think, what will happen. So yeah. And also something to consider is the Bitcoin dominance. As you can see, the Bitcoin dominance is still at 40%. We still not mentioned, we still not could reclaim the 50% range. So as you still see that I put above here, this bearish guys more than 3 times tested in the 48 range. So that means I'm still not bullish. Okay, so my next subject is the Moonbeam network. As you have been following me on my YouTube channel, I'm a big believer in Moonriver, the Polkadot ecosystem, Kusama, and I'm heavy invested in Moonbeam and Moonriver. So Moonbeam is the second, how do you say that, decentralized platform, and that will work on the Polkadot ecosystem. Is basically a smart contract platform that can work with the Ethereum virtual machine. So I like this project, and they have reached the phase 1 where they are continue to play the whole decentralization, and they added 24 external collaterals. So it's very important. And yeah, as I said, Moonbeam is an Ethereum compatible smart contract platform on the Polkadot network that makes it easy to build natively interoperable application. This Ethereum compatibility allows developers to deploy existing Solidity smart contracts and decentralized app front end to Moonbeam with minimal changes. We all know that Solidity is basically the code language that's been operating on Ethereum. So to make it very cohesive with the Ethereum platform, you do need to code your program or your decentralized apps on this with the Solidity code language. And yeah, so this article is of 21 of December, and as it said, the smart contract platform on Polkadot has begun decentralization and added 24 third-party collaterals to the active collateral set. This marks the beginning of phase 1 of the Moonbeam launch process, which gradually phases in functionality. This final phase before the network full go live, which is expected to happen in mid-January. So in mid-January, the whole Moonbeam ecosystem would be active and working. And I'm heavily invested in Moonbeam because I believe in it. We also have seen the same results for Moonriver. So this is basically the same project. The only big difference is that it works on the Polkadot ecosystem instead of the Kusama. So yeah, I'm very happy that they entered the phase 1, and yeah, so next ahead would be the full launch in mid-January. These are the few things that you can consider what they are doing. They're expanding the collateral set, basic PRIJS functionality, and the main thing is decentralization. Once we are confident in the stability of the network, we continue with the decentralization journey and more collateral to active set. Governance will be used to issue a runtime upgrade and expand the network. So that is the biggest news that I want to share with you today on this video, and I'm not planning to make a long video. So my next subject is Tesla. I'm a big believer in Tesla, but I'm not very confident of what they're doing, because as you can see is that in my previous video I shared with you guys that Tesla owner, CEO, basically made a lot of money by selling his maybe 15 or 10% of the shares at the top, and that was around the current price of $1,225, to be honest. Start selling, as you can see, and we pretty much been going down since. And I was wondering why the guys all sold here, because Jeff Bezos did the same for his shares in Amazon, and it was pretty interesting. So I do think that the Tesla stock will go down much further, and you maybe could see a price around the $700. And yeah, I'll be watching it closely to enter with a big position, because I do like the whole Tesla narrative, what they've been doing with the whole Project X and etc., the universe and the whole rocket science, everything. And also the Eurolink, or the Link project that he's been doing, working with human brains and etc. and monkeys. And yeah, it's very promising. So yeah, we keep that in mind. Let me pull up the Tesla chart for you guys. Where is it? Tesla. Where you at? Here it is. So as I said, the current price is 938, and I think that it can reach the price of 700. That would be also the 350-day moving average. But we all know that I have to make one thing clear, guys. Every market is getting manipulated. So don't think that there is not a market that's not getting manipulated. Every market is getting manipulated. The financial market, the stocks market, the crypto market. So keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. But that doesn't mean that you could play your position and earn some money by investing in some of these stocks. So, but always consider that big players, big whales are always try to manipulate the price and try to sell their bags on us, as Elon Musk did. They basically sold at the top and they're selling their bag at us. So that's what's been happening lately in a few weeks. That, yeah, we went all the way down in $900 and they sold their bag at $1,200. So do the math. Okay, my next subject is Frog Nation. Daniel Sista of Avalanche, the CEO, and no, he used to be the CEO of Avalanche, I have to say, but he's the CEO of Wonderland Time, and he's also the CEO of Magic Internet Money and Spell Token, and he's planning to buy the whole sushiswap decentralized exchange. And he even made a proposal, and this is the tweet that he tweeted yesterday. Frog Nation is here to take action and build the strongest DeFi ecosystem ever imagined. Here is the updated proposal together with Arca for the future of sushiswap. So yeah, Daniel Sista is a big player in the whole ecosystem of DeFi, and he's very open and very transparent about the whole DeFi system, and he's basically trying everything in his power to create very transparent, honest platforms for his users. So I'm very happy with this guys, how he's been educating us and what he's been doing with Wonderland and Spell Token, etc, etc. And I like the way that he's very open, transparent with the whole team and with the community. So I like this narrative. So this is his plan. He's basically trying to he made a proposal for the whole sushiswap, and I'm not very strong on this subject, but I basically want to share it with you guys. So this is his proposal from the Frog Nation. We all been familiar with the whole Frog Nation narrative, is his whole plan, and this is the proposal that he wants, and I can sum up a few points. They want to establish a new service collective through community vote and transition to be existent ops multi-sig to the discretion of the new collective. The second is recommendations of structure for his new collective, and the third is recommend a new hierarchical structure that will clearly delineate roles and responsibilities for the following lead individuals. We propose in this new service collective the following initial positions of these persons, which accept Daniel Sista Omek is head. So yeah, I don't know how this is gonna play out, but he's basically making a proposal for sushiswap. So that's what's been happening lately, and I don't know what that's gonna mean for us as users, but I do have to do some more due diligence about it. But that's what's basically happening. As we can see, we have a few comments. Thank you for the time and effort put in this proposal. I wonder if you could self-criticize it. Similarly to your point, looking for more rationale on why his plan will work and what are the metric for success. I feel like my time has been ignored, so I will explain no further. I'm explaining. So yeah, that's what's happening lately in the whole DeFi ecosystem. And I also have a nice article that I want to share with you guys. Let me see where it's at. Let me see where it's at. Okay. So this next article, and this is going to be my last article that I want to share with you guys. There has been a big narrative that a lot of executives of those big companies, Google, Facebook, Amazon, and the whole tech industry, tech executives and engineers are quitting Google, Meta, Amazon, and other large companies for what they say is once in a generation opportunity with crypto. So what you have been seeing is that a lot of big players in these companies are basically quitting their job, and they are fully replacing their job with crypto startups. So this is an article of Daisuke Wakabayashi and Mike Isaac, and it's a great article about how many people basically move. Within 2 days, she said, more than 350 people, many from the biggest internet companies, had clicked the link to apply for jobs at the firm. When Sandy left her job as a vice president of Amazon Cloud Computing Unit this month, she announced in a LinkedIn post that she was joining a crypto technology company. She included a link for open positions. The startup sells website addresses that sit on the blockchain distributed ledger systems. So yeah, people trying to make a quick buck and just enter in these new crypto startups. So that's the whole wave that's been happening, and we all have seen the big NFT wave. People had a lot of doubt about the NFTs, but we also see NFTs in gaming instead of the PvP NFTs. So this is a big industry and it's still growing. There's a giant sucking sound coming from crypto, said Shijara Ramaswamy, chief executive of search engine startup Niva and a former Google executive who competes with crypto companies for talent. It feels a bit like the 1990s and the birth of the internet all over again. It's that early, that chaotic, and that much full of opportunity. So yeah, guys, that's the last article that I want to share with you guys. If you've been in crypto lately for years, do your own due diligence. Try to read, try to develop yourself and see where the big money, the smart money is flowing. And we all still gotta see what AMC and GME is doing. As I said, we would hit the 350-day moving average. That was about $20. We did not hit it. It hit maybe, yeah, it hit $20. So I bought a few here, but I do think that it still will go down more. So we'll see what's going, because the big players still not have short their positions yet. And that's the same for JME, because these two stocks basically work together. If the one is moving up, the other one is moving up also. So yeah, that was the last subject that I want to share with you guys. And do your own due diligence, hit the subscribe button, drop those likes for your boy, and I will see you in the next video.